Hello everybody, a very good morning to you all on from On to Gain Secure, the secure system functioning, in which we are discussing or will be discussing today on Web3 based systemings. The Web3 based systemings is the next generation secure version protocol systemings in which our Android phone devices or our computer devices are going to get secured by some certain features that has been enabled on the new versions of some softwares, that if in applied on the phone or the computer would not would allow you to only open your phone by biometric authentications and an embedded firewall integration systems. Biometric authentications only means there will be no place for PIN, pattern, or password. That means no one is gonna able to open your phone with PIN, pattern, or passwords. Only the phone will be opened by biometric authentications. May that be settings, may that be the phone's other applications or anything else. And in the embedded sections there will be netguard. But yes, there has been a data breach to this security problem, as pre-mentioned earlier as well. There is a data breach of these systems. What is that data breach? I will explain it to you and show it to you on before on hand. What is the data breach found on these systems? How the data breach can be solved, as also I will show you on this video. So my dear friends, without wasting any time, let's start on the video today. So in Google, if you search on for this firewall named NetGuard mod APK, you'll find it on Google. Now what is a mod APK? What is a mod APK? Mod APK is a cracked patch version of any software. Cracked patch version of software. It is found in the global leading applications mod stores, mod file stores. See the name of the stores. These are the global mod stores in which the patch versions are uploaded by certain users who later on with the data are now at the present moment claiming a threat to the systematics, because they are giving a patch versions but they are giving it free of cost. Why would they be giving a software that is costing $10, $20 to a countless number of people at free of cost? That is the main question behind this what do we call the scenario of the world. They are not serving you on free to serve the society for the betterment. They're giving access to those mod APK files so that you use them and your phone's data gets onto those people's devices and they can later on crack and hack your systems. So that's why they are using mod versions. So today's mod version application is nothing but a next generation hacking system. Today's generation mod versions or patch versions is nothing but the next generation's hacking systems. Why? I have explained it to you. Now let's show you something very deeply concerned onto the new version of the protocol that is not an hacking system. I have downloaded this NetGuard and this NetGuard is a mod APK. This NetGuard is a mod APK. I have downloaded it from the Play Store, but it has got some data breaches within it that I'm going to show, and how this data breach is going to get integrated, onto the systems. Now if I open the NetGuard like this, and along with it, if I the firewall is open, the VPN is getting on, the VPN symbol has come on the upper systematics, firewall has got to open. Now many people won't be able to use my firewall, but if I do in the settings, go to the settings part and go to the advanced options and go to manage systems, as I'm saying that manage system apps only is on, and in here my MTP hosts are on. If I close the MTP host, nobody will be able to access the data from the system. But at the present moment, for data communication systems to my server side, I've kept open the MTP host versioning. Now the main thing is that I've got another software, that is a biometric software, authenticate software, that I downloaded from Play Store. Here from Play Store, I downloaded this app called AppLock. It is an original software. It is not a mod APK. It is a original software. Okay, but what is the data breach within this software, and how this remedy can be made, or how can this be our phone get to be secured is that I'm going to show you right now. So for opening, I'm just going to close this netguard in a normal way. I'm just showing you what are the softwares and what are the pros and cons and how can that be solved onto the systems. So I'm opening it and I'm opening app lock in the systems. See, app lock, fingerprint, app soft lock has been installed on here, SP soft. So this is where the mainframe Google Play Store that I've incorporated. But what is the main feature of this app lock that it is not working? Now let's see. Suppose I'm going to open two apps contiguously in a split screen environment on these phone systems. Now I'm opening Chrome. Okay, I'm opening Chrome. Okay, I'm opening Chrome and another app. Suppose I'm opening Firewall or any other app. I'm clicking on Chrome, doing this split screen, and then bringing on Firewall. Now like this, I'm bringing on Firewall. Okay. Now after that, I click on this my symbol function, and what happens is to be there is that these are all okay at the present moment. No problem with that. But if I click on like this, what happens is that it gets in the backend. If I click on this, it gets to be backend. It gets to get the backend. But someone who is means the screen biometric screen is on at the present moment. So when I'm touching with my fingerprint, it is giving an access, a little access, and then closing the biometric screen. But if I do it fast like this and click on this like this, I click a faster enablement. See what happens. I don't give the biometric. Okay, I do not give the biometric. If I'm giving the biometric, it is opening. But if I do a fast enablement, let's say, I click on here, it gets closed. Okay, now I give something like this, back, doing this and doing that, doing this, doing that. It's not getting opened. But see, I haven't put my fingerprint right now. I have given wrong password and everything is okay. Have I forgotten password? Yes, I have forgotten password. Locking international protection, fingerprint authentications. Okay. I click on OK. Now there it is telling to touch with the fingerprint sensor. So when I click on to touch with the fingerprint sensor, it is creating on back on the system, creating a master pin. See? What is the main feature that when I'm getting with a fingerprint, it is saying on the master pin. I'm not touched the phone at the present moment. See, I'm getting a back again. I'm doing this. I click on yes. I didn't touch the phone right now. Click on this. Again, give on yes. Click on yes. Click on yes. Now I haven't touched the fingerprint systems. I click on OK. Unlock, touch the fingerprint. This and touch the fingerprint, I cancel it. Again, touch the fingerprint, I cancel it. And click on here. Question answer email authentication is revealed. Fingerprint authentication is there. Question answer is there. But I haven't touched the fingerprint. So if I don't touch it, it's all okay. If I do touch it, what happens? On back end, system service don't create the master pin is coming. But I've touched the fingerprint previously. If I don't touch the fingerprint, that master pattern pin is not coming. It is original software. But sometimes there is a data breach in here. How is the data breach enacting in here? Very easy question. There is a place for an ad. If I open this in a normal mode, suppose I am opening this in a normal mode, and this is Chrome, that is I am working on. Okay, I'm opening Chrome. First of all, it is giving this sign. I'm just clicking on back, and click on this, like doing this. Forgotten password? Yes, I forgot my password. It is asking for lock initialization. I click on here. I click on email authentication. I click for email authentication and all that, but it will open with only fingerprint. But what happens is that I do not give the email authentication. I cancel it. I click on no. Again click like this. Click on back. Click on no. It's not opening. So there is a place where there was a few days ago an ad present on the systems. Means I'll show you the app right now, where it is getting manifested. Just watch for it. It's a very big trick that I'll be showing you, that they're applying and getting the data breach out of the systems. So if I am opening this app right now and I'm opening the app lock, that is the main software, I click on later, I go to the settings part, and from there on I go to the observer part. Not observer, I'm going to the settings part. Where is it? I'm going to the lock screen settings part, and in the settings part I'll be the password settings part. Now there is just a style, just a file version is fingerprint, lock type is just a markup on the screen or writing on the screen, scripting on the screen. It's all okay, no problem with that. But if I go on to settings, what happens is this: these are the parts that are open. Okay, now I'm click on one ad free, an ad has come. This was getting showed a few days ago. Even though I have put this was getting showed a few days ago, even though I was putting it as closed, still showing this portion ad free. So what happens is that now you see just while it was showing, if you haven't updated your ad to this extent, what happens is that just watch for it. I'm closing it and I'm doing this. Yes, it's not showing at the present moment. Just check it for that. Let's say app lock. The ad was showing. If I was clicking on the ad, it was giving me a prompt to view some ads, and after that, with viewing the ad, it was redirecting me to these app lock systems, from which it could be opened, but the biometric was there, and a breach was found out there in which I was being enabled to open that systems. Without the biometric, there was also being given a place for resetting the master password. As today's, I'll show you how do I reset it. I click on this like this. I click on yes. I click on OK. I click on this, and create a master pin has been showed. That means to say that if my fingerprint is duously incorporated in dual systems, it can be incorporated, and if it is incorporated in dual systems, it can be opened like that way. But the main thing that I'm going to tell you, that if from this breach that we have found, if there is a place of ad, and from which if you click it, and if the security apps gets opened up for the free versions, what happens is that I showed you the ad free sections. Ad would come and improvise getting, you will be letting an options to open up the app without the security functions. It was a few days ago, just from now on. But now with the new update, they have removed this feature. What happens is that your phone is getting breached. And the next thing, we are using mod APKs. We are using this mod APKs. Okay? See, we are using this mod APKs. Do you know who is the publisher of this mod APK? Many people who are doing digital crimes are the publishers of this mod APKs on these platforms, because they are giving the mod APKs at free of cost. Why would be they giving mod APKs at free of cost? Now see, I'm going to show you what is the cost of this app. If I go on to NetGuard, the NetGuard that is I was showing you mod APK. Go on to NetGuard. Go on to NetGuard. Now see, I have opened it, and I will see the premium versions of this app. See details. Understood, you've got early access. No problem with that. I click on here. I've got a fair mail, and which is I've bought it from Google Play Store, not mod APK. It's a paid versions. I had to provide that their a very big amount. or 700 about $10 to get the software of Fairmail from their systems. And still in the NetGuard systems there is a version. See, I want to click here, I go to Pro Features, and my Pro Features are enabled. If I click on here and we challenge them with that on the place called challenge. If you challenge them, there is a bug in your software, they will accept the challenge. And we can enable that in debugging options in the phone as well too. The challenge is that I'll show you what is the problem and trick behind this. That is, it is getting a data breach. How is it happening? When I am in applying the software in this mode, I'm closing this, again reapplying and applying this in the netguarding function. Suppose in the netguard function, so see, I'm closing the MTP host functioning. Only Chrome is open now. I open the netguard, means I open the firewall. Now I'm going to settings part. Now in settings part, in advanced options, all these features are open, means my security is open, no problem with that. But there is one most important technical failure in the systems. If a person gets to get notice of this information, right around here, and there's another information that I'm going to show you, that is this, hold on, it's advanced options, it is DNS response, so hold on, yes, so these are the DNS options. VPN this, VPN IPv6 this, no problem with that. And there is a place in where they have put the technical options, in where the VPN connected has been given. What is this? These are 10.1.10.1.1. What are these? These are IPs. That CA5.DEFF-FE74. What are these? These are IPs of the VPN that I am using at the present moment. A hacker, if knows this IP of this VPN, can track can open my netguard. This what is I'm showing. Let's see this file carefully. This is what I'm showing. I'm clicking here. FE80CA5DFF. If a hacker knows about this configuration, he can open it. So this is a data breach of this systematics. A network company should not provide his network's substantials on his application board. It can be provided in a backface, which would only be opened with biometric authentication of the user and a protocol from the 1:1 network to that user interface. So this is a data breach that we have found on the systems. By this, my phone got opened quite a number of times by this data set. So this was another breach that we found, and another breach that was previously found was the ad. If we're going to click on the ad on the app log, it was opening up. Previously they have shortlisted the ad and removed it from the systems. So these are the two features that are the present issues of the Web3 technology. Otherwise there is no more features or problems. But I will say to my users that don't use mod APKs. Try to buy the original versions. It can cost you $10, means 700 INR or 800 INR from your pocket, but it will save your data and you save your costly money that you are earning. I have bought Fairmail with money. I have brought AppLock. I have taken AppLock from Play Store, not buying mod APKs, because the main Web3 functioning is biometric. I have bought AppLock, but what I have done wrong is I am using NetGuard, that is stealing the data and not functioning. So for that reason, what we do, we need to either use an alternative firewall on the systems, or we use a normal Play Store mode firewall, or a premium version firewall bought from Play Store or App Store. I've got that firewall as well too on my device. I will be showing you. I've got an alternate firewall which interacts this firewall as well as the other apps. Means if this firewall is doing wrong at the back end, that firewall will catch it. Means it is firewalled. Now see, in the offline mode, my firewall is always on. When I am, it is protecting the present moment. I haven't clicked on any switches. It's protecting at the present moment. So if I am just keeping this, so keep alive function, assert lock screen block mode and geo mode is enabled. Means to say that if I am offline mode, if I am in offline mode, this will secure, protect and keep track of this mod APKs. But I will insist you rather not to use this mod APKs, buy the premium version ones. And if the mod APKs are found in a lesser price, not the price that they are offering from, but with the original license key, then only you buy it from these mod companies. Okay, if they provide an original license key and a lesser price, then only you buy it, these mod APKs, from these mod companies, otherwise not. So there where the data breach is incoming everyday basis. So on today there was a very big news that on Plateau a big data breach has found using patch and crack versions apps. A data breach is getting on the systems. People using patch and crack versions apps, or which data breach is getting onto the systems. And who are providing these patch and cracks? The hackers are providing these patch and cracks onto the systems. So my dear friends, without wasting your time, it is me Anne, and this is how this data breach is getting created by patch and crack versions or mod versions. And though we do not have these patch and crack versions, what is the remedy for them and what are the new updates that should be made on these Web3 protocols are all been discussed in this video togetherly. Thank you a lot. Have a nice day. Tada.